Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back or welcome. So today we will talk what determinates, determinates, that's not correct, determines the Bitcoin price and just in general of cryptocurrency because we've seen some massive fall down for cryptocurrency. So we will talk about it and see what's happening just to, I believe, calm you down and calm myself down. I mean, I'm calm, but just in general. So we will talk about that. So as you can see my username for Instagram and YouTube. I only have one YouTube channel where you see these videos with the same login name, right? Login username, Margarita Crypto. And I only have one Instagram account as well with the same name. I don't have Facebook. If you see Facebook with my pictures or my name or some different name, please report because they're thieves and scammers and beep beep shit. Okay? So if you see someone using my pictures and my content on Instagram with different name or similar name as mine, no, they're scammers because my account is private and it's closed. So let's begin to talk about the prices and why and what's happening. So the main subject of this question, how is Bitcoin valid? As we know that Bitcoin is a digital coin, which is not issued by any government or legal body, or contrast to fiat currencies like dollar, pounds, euro, yen, and go on, right? To create, store, and move Bitcoin, its dispersed network of users and cryptographic protocols are required. So, as we know, it's called decentralized service. Let's call this decentralized mixer. So yes, it's not controlled by any government, right? So market forces called supply and demand influence on Bitcoin price. So it's different than our fiat currency, what is centralized because it's controlled by banks, by government and everything, but it kind of has similarity how the stock will go, right? It will go up or down, right? So we're gonna go on by information, what we kind of already know. If you are watching this video, so probably you're learning what is cryptocurrency, or you already kind of know what it is. But let's go on and see what's happening and information that it's out there. Investors carry out their commercial transactions directly as opposed to using a middleman. The peer-to-peer network removes trade restrictions and stimulates commerce. I don't know why I cannot pronounce the words. I'm recording let's start it. I was recording other video about cryptocurrency mixers and I couldn't, I was recording 5 times and I made that presentation like months ago and I had to struggle to record then and now I have the struggle to record today. So I decided, let's talk about something else. So let's see how it goes. Satoshi Nakamoto first proposed the world's first cryptocurrency in 2008, which was launched in 2009 of January. So cryptocurrency being out there for many, many years, as we kind of know. Yes. Thank you, Satoshi Nakamoto, for that, for making us millions. Thanks. The number of businesses accepting Bitcoin and it's growing daily. As we know, that's kind of true because before they were making laughs and now they are accepting it. I mean, you kind of have to have that sarcasm, giving it real market value. However, this virtual currency has been severely hampered by security issues and violations. Even at the height of its popularity, it was challenging to find precise answers to common questions like what determines Bitcoin's value, who set Bitcoin's price, and whenever Bitcoin has a value, right? I mean, we've been kind of questioning. The same market dynamics, supply and demand, what we can see on Coin Market Cap or Geico, Crypto Geico, I believe so. It's kind of gives us some materials and some understanding, right? Supply, demand, a value of 7 days, 24 hours, circulating supply and prices of other goods and services. So we kind of can understand that of meaning of it as well. We know that prices can rise if there are more buyers than sellers, or price can go down if there's more sellers than buyers, right? So this kind of determines. So if many people buy Bitcoin, price will go up. If many people will sell Bitcoin, price will go down. So that's pretty kind of easy to understand what it is, right? Or any other cryptocurrency. So we should know that it's not determined by any single entity or trade or single location. It's based on supply and demand. Each market or exchange sets its price. So you can see like in one place, it can be like 5 cents more or 5 euros bigger price or whatsoever, right? So we can see that. So it's pretty much determines who's buying and who is selling, you know? That's kind of understandable, right? What factors could impact Bitcoin price? So it's many factors actually why, if not looking into cryptocurrency like fiat, is determinist economics. Economics in the world, what's happening. So we had a pandemic, economy went down because everybody was sitting at home. Many people were fired, business go down because it's no sales or whatsoever, right? So economy is crashing, like all stock market were going down because everybody was selling it just to survive, as well as cryptocurrency. It was some fall down, but it was more growing because more people were at home, they needed work, so they started to buy cryptocurrency as investment. So the price was going up. Or it's a war, or people like sanctions was happening with Russia, because nobody wants to work with Russia. I think like no one ever wanted or wants, you know, it's just money question. So there are so many things what determines like war, pandemic, situations like that, right? But it's something similar as well with cryptocurrency. Various factors impact Bitcoin's price, include the supply and demand of Bitcoin, as well as competition from other cryptocurrencies, news, cost of productions, regulations. As we know, Ethereum gas price went high as so as well, right? So supply and demand. What it is, like it's 4 factors actually, what we're gonna go through. Probably you already kind of know, but let's just have reminder, you know? Those with a background in economics are aware of the law of supply and demand. However, if you are unfamiliar with this concept, let's try to understand together what it is. As per this law, supply and demand market forces work together to determinate, I don't know why, ah, determine the market price and the quantity of specific commodity. For instance, the demand for an economic good declines as the price increases. as sellers will produce more of it, or vice versa, right? So if it's demand of the goods, the price increases, as we just talked a couple minutes ago. If so, sellers will produce more. Or if sellers don't produce, there will be no demand, so it will decline. As event called Bitcoin halving impacts the Bitcoin price like the situation in which the supply of Bitcoin decreases, whereas the demand of Bitcoin increases. So it's like on the same kind of way, right? As a result of high demand, the price of Bitcoin will move upwards. Kind of logical, right? Moreover, Bitcoin was created by Satoshi Nakamoto with a 21 million Bitcoin hard cap. So it's maximum supply. Some coins or tokens or shit coins, whatsoever, altcoins, some of them have max supply. So it's maximum supply, what is out there or what has been held or what's been bought or what's been trading or what been lost, burned, what been mined, and just in general supply out there what is working right now. And there is supply what is left for the miners. So we know that Bitcoin has supply of max supply 21 million. I believe we're now like in close to 19 million, so that's why the price is rocketing. Ethereum, other hands, it doesn't have max supply. It doesn't have like ending supply as well, like some shit coins who doesn't have max supply, you know. All of them have supply what is active right now, right? Let's call it this way. So the price of Bitcoin, obviously, it's on high demand because it's limited supply what is reachable. Let's call it this way. That said, miners will no longer receive new Bitcoin for confirming transaction once that cap has been reached. The 4-year halving of block rewards might not affect the Bitcoin price at that point. The things will determine Bitcoin's value will instead be its real life applications. Kind of makes sense, you know, if we think about that. Competition and news. Bitcoin faced competition from altcoins like Ethereum and meme coins like shitcoin, Dogecoin, what is a scam, or Spacecoin, or what the bullshit is called, Elon shits coins or whatsoever, making portfolio diversification appealing to investors. Any upgrades by existing cryptocurrencies might drive Bitcoin's price down, in a contrast to completely make different scenario in which Bitcoin was the only existing digital currency. So we know that Bitcoin, that Satoshi Nakamoto prepared white paper of cryptographic in 2008. By 2009, it was launched. It was birth of Bitcoin. Bitcoin had success for some time, for a couple of years, let's call it this one, while it was growing up, it was big, it was main character, let's call it this way. And from that success of Bitcoin, it was launched different cryptocurrencies. As we know, what is named altcoins, right? Other cryptocurrencies is altcoins. So Ethereum, Tether, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, it was from Bitcoin halving. So we kind of know, right? From the success, it always compete. If something goes well, we know that more people want to be involved, more scammers, more other coins. So it's competition. So scenario change and competition started to grow, right? Due to media coverage, you may want to buy to buy crypto assets with a positive outlook and ignore those with shady future. As we know, it's many scammers. I mean, buy one Bitcoin for this price, or you send them money and you don't receive anything, or help me to buy Bitcoin and you send, but it's no money or it's fake bank wire. I'm not talking about people like that. I'm talking that there are some projects that are scammers, you know. I will add a rug pull video, so please watch it. How to know the scams, and as well for NFTs. So be aware of rug pulls. Don't ignore those shady future. I believe it was like in Binance, it was like what? Squid coin from Squid Game. So yeah, cost of production. It's more known as miners. Miners before were working so well, they could mine so much and earn much bigger, I guess, because it was on demand and gas or electricity wasn't that expensive, right? But many people get involved, the price grows, economy, government, you know, so it's kind of changes. So production costs for Bitcoin include infrastructural expenses, electricity charges of mining, and the difficult level of the mathematical algorithm in direct cost. What is true, because you have to mine Bitcoin, you have to mine it on different blockchains, you know, it's difficult level of mathematical algorithms, as well electricity charges, because in different countries is different price of electricity and miners eat a lot. It depends when you are doing that in the beginning of Bitcoin birth, let's call it this way, than now. Now it's because it's such a, it's so many miners, so many people who do that, that demand goes down than it was before. So now to do mining, it's not that big demand like it was before, because of the gas expenses and so on. So the various levels of difficulty in Bitcoin's algorithms can slow down or speed up the currency production pace, impacting Bitcoin supply, which in turn affect its price. Kind of agreeable, right? And of course, regulations. Regulations are our government who rather steal money from us people, to them pockets, to fly to Maldives, buy villas, planes, invest money, and they as well do money laundering. And other people are going broke, and they don't know how to live. But our government has enough money and couldn't give more crap about other people. So regulations. Cryptocurrency regulations are consistently changing, from countries like El Salvador accepting its legal tender to China formally banning crypto transactions. The price of Bitcoin could decrease if there is concern over a specific government's decision against cryptocurrencies. Additionally, regulatory uncertainty will create fear among investors, dipping Bitcoin's value even further. You know, the funny thing that it's so many governments, politicians, who is in government, politicians, they have Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency, like they bought a lot of it, but they're not gonna tell you that. They're not gonna show the proof that they have it, but they rather make the price go down by regulations, by banning, so they can be the rich ones and other people will sell and be broke. So that decrease the price as well. I guess kind of know that. Why is Bitcoin price so violent? It's a different kind of future value of markets on high or low demands. A decreased amount of new Bitcoin is created each day since a finite quantity of Bitcoin exists. To maintain the steady price, demand must match this inflation rate. The Bitcoin market is quite small compared to other industries, and media coverage alone can drive its price up or down. When it's hype or boom or alien Elon Musk with his shitcoins, other influencers who just want to make money. It's like a pyramid scheme with stepsins and shitcoins or Dogecoins or fucking other coins. It's a hype, right? So they buy, they kind of wave that, oh, buy it because I hold it, people buy. And when other people buy to making them money with these shitcoins, as Tesla shitcoin Elon Musk, the price. So people buy because of them. And then when people buy, they making money from these people and they sell it. They sell immediately everything. So all of those meta money, shit influencers, pyramid scammers, and other people who bought, they end up with nothing. I hope you can agree with that. For instance, news about Tesla's willingness to accept Bitcoin will drive its value upwards, or vice versa. When he said that he is no longer accepting Bitcoin, he can accept shitcoin because of some bullshit what he said. Oh, because of miners, of Ethereum network, it's caused damage to our planet. I mean, our planet has been already kind of, we already took such a big granted for our planet, our Earth home. And nobody gives shit about cleaning the ocean or doing something else. So he'll rather accept Dogecoin because what? It's not mined. It's what grows on fucking trees with, oh, Dogecoin, you kind of poop it in toilets. So that's correct. You don't need to mine it pretty much. Interesting. I'm in very good mood. Similarly, a tweet that the Bitcoin blockchain has been halted will drive its value down, following by Bitcoin trading volume. So it's kind of price can go to zero. I don't really think so, but technically it's possible. For instance, the price of Bitcoin is not pegged to any fiat currency like the US dollar or euros or pounds or any other real world asset. So it can crash, right? However, we have seen that algorithmic stable coins like Terra, USD, can create market turbulence too, you know? So Terra, I believe it goes up, down, like as well, Tether, yeah, Tether. So it's like $1 to $2. Nevertheless, for such a catastrophic event to happen in the case of Bitcoin, many red flags such as bull market will appear. It advanced to allow investors to protect their funds. So it's Bitcoin's architecture and risk and war and everything. What's going on in the future, right? If it's no electricity, nothing like that. I mean, I don't think it will go to zero or suddenly fall to zero. What everything falls down, it always go up. Remember that and be positive. What will happen if Bitcoin price crashes to zero? So, I mean, that's mean that many people lost the money. That's one thing. Probably depression, long time depression, like it was depression, I believe, in States in 50s or 30s, 60s. I don't know when exactly after, or in 20s, after the first war or second. So if Bitcoin price drops to zero, it will impact the traders, institutional investors, price of other digital currencies, cryptocurrency, enterprise, and the whole financial system will crash. Now, assuming that Bitcoin's price declines to zero, it will impact the price of other cryptocurrencies. As a result, many investors could just withdraw completely or substantially to reduce losses depending on their type of investment. So that's kind of understandable, right? You will swipe from one to another. Large institutional investors may be particularly at risk because more and more have made larger investments to diversify their portfolios. So as we know, as exchange markets, right? Who invest in blockchain, who accept Bitcoin as a payment, So that's true. The most exposed will be those who invested more recently at high prices or in crypto derivatives, and they would need to liquidate other assets to fulfill margin calls. So trading, if you bought cryptocurrency at its highest, like 40,000 or 60,000, and it went down to 20,000, I mean, you bought for 40,000 and now it's cost 20. So you bought on that high peak and then it crashed. So you kind of lost 20,000. You need to know when to buy, you need to do cryptocurrency data analysis. This is what I do. So I know when to buy and I know when to sell and I know when to hold and when to change to other, so you have to really know just in case what happens next. Customers may lose faith in the system that appears to be very crumbled. Cryptocurrency enterprises like Coinbase and Binance that depend on customers for transactions flow to generate revenue and funding investments to grow. Investment in these companies may also stop altogether or significantly decline. Additionally, such enterprise may no longer be able to hire, pay, or attract the personnel necessary to run and expand them. What is true, Coinbase and Binance and other like Gemini, Kraken, they're working, they're making money, millions, because we register, we're customers, we buy, right? They keep our digital wallets, our currency. So if market goes down, we leave, right? So they lose everything. Furthermore, their contagion may at least temporarily have an impact of the rest of the financial system due to downward pressure on other assets such as those sold in a fire sale to raise money to meet obligations such as paying remuneration, margin calls, maintaining premises, and more. The accumulation of the bad debt or non-performing loans due to payment defaults and then the loss of the revenue and capital. Can they make sales or it's a war, right? So that was kind of thing what we kind of now, I hope that you kind of understand now much more what it is. I know that I was reading, but you were reading together with me. Still, I said some of my opinion. I guess this video kind of helped you, and I'll see you soon in the future videos. I don't know. I think like everything gonna go well. I think that Bitcoin and all cryptocurrency will go up in October 23rd or 25. That I believe that it will have a bull, kind of a bull market. I believe now it's kind of bear market. We're kind of right there now, but I think that it will increase and it will start to skyrocket, up in high demand. I think like October 23rd, 25th. If no, so I believe next year by February end, we will see. So stay safe and I will see you soon, guys. Bye.